Howdy, well, Jippy Trev here. So this is change the solenoid another time. Roll the intro.
Hi, Jippy Trev here, and welcome to my channel. Hope you get something out of it.
Rightio, well, 10th time's a charm, huh? Well, anyway, I'm about to pull the starter motor out of the car again as it's gone all groggy and not working. Now, shot up to Bundy yesterday on the bike, had a great ride, and old mate Wayne gave me this starter motor. Now, he thought this was a V8 starter motor, so I'll explain to Wayne in a minute why. But this is a big chunky starter motor, but it's got more like a 6-cylinder housing. Now, this is for Wayne, mate. That's the difference between a V8 and a 6, is the big mounting thing. But there's a big solid starter. I did bench test it and she was grinding pretty slow, but the best thing about it is it's got a really, really good solenoid and a really good old-fashioned solenoid. So I'm going to be installing that on my starter motor, and hopefully that's just going to fix all my solenoid problems. Secondly, I just caught up with an old schoolmate from sale tech school days. Like, shit, I met this guy when I was like either 11 or 12 years old, Neville Hullett, down there in Wagtaggy, mate. Wow, he found me on my YouTube channel, sent me a letter, and I out with his phone number, and I gave him a call a couple of months ago, and we got in contact. He rang me again last night, and we had a big old chat, and well, how cool is that? So me and this guy go back, what, 50 years. I've known this guy close to 50 years, which is absolutely amazing. And yeah, he found me again from my YouTube channel, and we both went to Sale Tech School back in the early 70s. So, g'day, Nev. And I'm not going to say what you asked me to say. And the other thing I want to point to is in my comments. I'm not going to say this guy's name, but he said this at least a couple of times now on different things, like when I was working on my bike and the shockies and on the car and that. And he sort of said in sort of a derogatory way that I wasn't impressed with was, well, why don't you take it to someone who knows what they're doing? Well, shit, mate. You don't learn anything by handing it off to someone else. How do you think you learn? You learn by your mistakes, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I make mistakes, I learn not to do that again, and that's how you learn. Now, the other thing is, when you drive a car like mine, or around this age, and ride a bike like mine around this age, if you're not prepared to get in and have a go at fixing your own shit, then you have no business owning a car like this. If you're just going to hand everything off to a mechanic and pay $150 an hour to fix things that you should be able to have a go yourself, then you actually have no business owning a car like this. Now, I had an XR8, 03, I had the 03 XR8 260 Boss, and I had the boat at the same time. I had them both lined up in the driveway and said, well, one of them's got to go. Well, firstly, I don't know how to work on an XR8. I've got no idea what to do with one of those cars. I lift the bonnet or I close the bonnet. So that car had to go. I had no way of fixing it myself, and I had no intentions of learning how to fix a car like that. It was just, it was all, it's all computers and shit way out of my league. I stick with what I know, which is the old girls, which I know how to fix. So to that guy says, oh, why don't I take it to someone who knows what they're doing? Well, fuck you, mate. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing, but at least I got in there and I'm having a bloody go and I'm trying to fix it myself instead of just palming it off to someone else and them handing it back to me with not knowing what the hell they did to fix it. So in that respect, yeah, all right, I make mistakes, but you know what? I also learn from my mistakes. So yeah. If you own one of these cars and you have no intention or you don't have the nous to get in at least have a go and fix your own shit, then you probably have no right to even own one of these cars. So, I mean, you own a car like this, you learn to fix it yourself, because the modern day mechanics don't have a fucking clue. So, that said, I've got to get under the car, pull the starter out, bring it over, chuck it on the bench, throw this solenoid in, bench test it, hopefully chuck it in and it all goes well. So, all right, I'll catch you when I've got the starter motor out. Later. Rightio, worlds. Rightio. Rightio, well, so starter's out again, didn't take long. Undone that, let's get this solenoid out. Gravity. This is the one that come from Wayne. Has to go on that way because I remember when I tested it, I touched this wire here, and this is the only nut I've taken off, so it has to go in this way. It doesn't go any other way. So, actually, what I want to do, I want to put a bit of grease on there. Let's put a little bit of grease on the shaft. Come out. Right, that's right. Get my bolts in, hold my screws in. That's one. I reckon the problem's this cap, and I reckon these are just shit nasty terminals inside. I think it wasn't letting enough current come through. This is an old school, very old school solenoid on a very old school starter that I come off. I mean, if this doesn't work, I really am up shit creek. I still don't reckon it's my battery. I reckon it was just a solenoid. That's just my opinion. I guess I'm going to learn. That battery isn't that old, like I said. And not only that, it's on full charge, it's green, it's good. It's got plenty of cranking amps in it, so I don't believe that is a problem myself. And I had that big ass bloody battery charger on there. And that battery charger would start a semi-trailer with flat batteries. That's how big it is. It's got a big bloody start charge on it, so I don't believe that was the problem at all. I had that on and it still made that horrible groggy noise, and never made that noise before. So this will either work or it won't. Rightio. Getting sick and tired of getting under the car, doing all this, I can tell you that much. Now, where's that red wire over there? Rightio. Now, no arc and spark. Good, that means it's on the right way. Thrown out, rightio. Good to go in. Rightio, well, so I'm not going to film chucking this in the car. I'm just going to go and chuck it in now, and when I'm ready to hit the key, I'll have the camera on and we'll see firsthand if I've made a mistake or not yet again. So 10th time's the charm, right? And like I said, if you don't have a go, you don't learn shit. So let's hopefully I've learned something. So rightio, I'll catch you when we're ready to start the car. Later, bye. Rightio, well, put the battery on. You get to hear firsthand. How's them apples, people? Started straight up, never felt so good. Take it to someone who knows what they're doing. You know what? Fuck you, mate. How about you just leave my fucking channel and let me sort my own shit out and telling me to go and buddy, see someone who knows what they're doing. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I make mistakes, but you know what? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I think you call yourself chook fucker or something. Also, big thank you to Wayne, mate. The starter, oh, I'm burning my toes out here. My footsies are getting a little bit warm. Wayne, up in Bundy, mate. The starter you gave me was groggy, but that solenoid that came off the starter, you heard that. Brum, the starter's never sounded so bloody good. I'm impressed. Let's do it again. One more time for the chook fucker. Rightio Wells, the boat's fixed. It's done, it's fixed, that car's now reliable. On a nice hot day I can hit bloody Woodgate Beach. That starter's never sounded so good, so I was right the whole time. It was the solenoid. The whole time it was the solenoid. So look, big thank you to Wayne for yesterday, giving me that starter motor. Even though the starter motor was crap, the solenoid was exactly what I needed. You can't buy that solenoid, it doesn't exist. Except second hand, of course. And I believe, I reckon these terminals inside this solenoid are absolute shit. What I was going to do, I'll just quickly tell you before we go. What I was going to do, these were the terminals that came out of the solenoid that broke. I was actually going to unsolder this cap again. This is cheap fucking shit off eBay. This cap never worked. I put it on multiple times on different things. This cap's never worked. But what I was going to do, I was going to take these terminals out, put them into here, resolder it back on and hopefully work. So these could be still good. I can't even find another one of these caps on Fleabay. I went looking. You can't even, I don't even know where to buy one of these caps. So anyway, who's a happy boy right now? Fuck yeah, that's me. So anyway, world, big shout out to Neville Hullett, mate. I'll get a sticker down to in the mail on Monday at some stage. Now I've got your address. Wayne, yeah, mate, thank you so much. I don't think you realise what a big deal that is. And everyone else, thanks for all your comments. As you see, it wasn't the battery, nothing like that. It was just a really shitty solenoid. And maybe I just done a shit job of putting it together, but it doesn't matter. The car's running and I'm reliable again. So anyway, well, stay safe, keep your knees in the breeze, and I will catch you later. Bye.